Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. We are back with another video looking at Aerodrome Finance, what is going on with the price and where can the price get to by the peak of this cycle. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit that subscribe button as well, and if you want to get notified about similar content, smash that bell notification icon, and don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked below this video in the description. Grab it down below while it's free, and let's talk about AERO. So it's definitely been a painful couple of months for AERO token holders, with the price of AERO moving back down underneath $1, where we're sitting at today at around 94 cents. We got up as high as about $2.32 here in the beginning of November, really in the aftermath of that run up from the November election time period. We had a price increase of over 350% from confirmation of the new Trump administration in the United States in that first week of November. The entire market moving to the upside, Bitcoin really leading the way, and then many altcoins making a big move in the immediate aftermath of that run up for Bitcoin, and AERO moving up over 350% in a 95-day period. So a big move. That move is actually from September. Apologies. The move from November 5th was actually from around here. But again, still a 120% increase in the immediate aftermath of the election results, even though we'd had a nice big leg up from the beginning of September for AERO. But obviously you can see since that peak here around the middle of December, we have had a much bigger pullback for AERO, pulling back all the way from $2.30 right down to where we're at today at about 95 cents. Will this uptrend remain intact? I'm not sure. Again, we could see the fact that you could argue we're actually breaking below it here with today's daily candle. If we were to bring it out, zoom out on the chart here, look at it from a different perspective, you could say there's a less aggressive move being made here for the price, and lining it up with the body of these candles, I'd like to see this trend potentially remain intact. If we were to come right down to this kind of 80 cents level to retest, I'd like to see that holding. So again, I do still think the big picture looks pretty good for AERO. We're going to look at the tokenomics. We're going to look at a price prediction at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around, guys. But if you're not already familiar, Aerodrome is the leading decentralized exchange on the Base network. Again, Base is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, and Aerodrome is the largest decentralized exchange on the Base network. Again, if we come over to DeFi Llama, we click into chains, we look now and we can see Base is the 6th largest network in all of DeFi in terms of total value locked. If we click through into Base, you can obviously see Aerodrome, the largest protocol period and the largest decentralized exchange on the Base network, about $766 million in total value locked. As we can see, it has had a sharp decrease over the past month, and again, a big run up here in 2024, evening out here middle of December through early January, and we're kind of having this period of consolidation or a little bit of a pullback in terms of TVL here on Base during that period. So again, let's see what's going to happen. There was a lot of hype with AI agents, with a lot of that narrative for virtuals and all of the agents on top of virtuals. Base and Solana networks really leading the way when it comes to this AI agent narrative. And I think AERO serves to benefit a lot from that throughout this year, because I don't think that narrative is over just yet. But AERO is the leading DEX on the Base network. Base has seen phenomenal growth throughout 2024, and maybe you could argue this consolidation here, or small bit of a pullback in terms of growth on TVL, is somewhat warranted after such a big run up here in terms of value and capital flowing into the Base network. So as always, guys, we are going to give you a quick update for a price prediction scenario for where the price of AERO can get to by the peak of the cycle. Again, this pullback for AERO is probably even more aggressive than many of the alts, and for that reason, I'm slightly pulling down the price prediction, as you'll see in a moment. Not by much, but just a very small amount, because the pullback here being, 60% almost from those highs just a few weeks ago, much more aggressive of a pullback compared to many other alts in the market right now. So AERO is definitely one of the more volatile alts. If you're considering adding this to your portfolio, obviously do your own research. Make sure you understand the inherent volatility, not just in the crypto space, but obviously with tokens like AERO that can have huge fluctuations over the course of only a few days and weeks. So let's see what's going on from a price prediction scenario, guys. Again, we're always going to give you a bear case, base case, and bull case scenario. Of course, there are variables we have to plug into these equations, so we do have to make educated guesses for some of these variables around total crypto market cap, as well as where the dominance level of AERO could get to. So in a bear case scenario, what we're saying is the total crypto market cap could peak around 5 trillion US dollars. Again, if we look at total crypto market cap right now, we're sitting just around 3.3 million. Again, this is not looking too bad here. If we actually zoom out on the daily time frame to a weekly time frame, you can see we've had a nice big leg up here with total crypto market cap during the end of 2024. We've been consolidating for a few weeks, of course, but this does look like a nice consolidation pattern here. Potentially a little bit more chop before a move to the upside is what might happen here. So we're saying in a bear case, we could go from about 3.3 trillion today to about 5 trillion by the peak of the cycle. If AERO can get up to a 0.08% dominance level, that's going to give us a $4 billion market cap. And again, dividing that by about 1.05 billion AERO tokens, which we estimate to be in circulation by around the end of 2025, that's going to bring us to a 3.80 price target for AERO by the peak of the bull cycle in our bear case scenario. Okay, let's see what could happen in a base case, because yes, total crypto market cap could very well get a little bit higher and peak out closer to 7 trillion US dollars. If AERO can get up to a 0.175% dominance level, that would give us a $12.25 billion market cap for AERO by the peak of the cycle. And once again, dividing it by just over a billion AERO tokens brings us out to about an $11.66 price target for AERO by the peak of the cycle. Again, assuming we get all the way up to 7 trillion US dollars by the peak of the bull market. Again, that would be almost a doubling, or a little bit more than doubling, the total crypto market cap where we stand today. But again, if we zoom out and think about the perspective here, from cycle peak to cycle peak, 2017 through 2021, we saw a 300% increase in total crypto market cap. If we were to do a 300% increase again, that would put us in the region, closer to 11 to 12 trillion US dollars. So the assumption of getting closer to $7 trillion for total crypto market cap would actually mean only around a 140% increase cycle peak 2021 through cycle peak 2025/2026. So let's see what happens. We don't know for certain, but for that reason, in our most bullish case scenario, what we're saying is the total crypto market cap could actually peak a little bit higher, closer to 9 trillion US dollars. If AERO can get all the way up to a 0.25% dominance level, that would give us a $22.5 billion market cap for AERO. And again, dividing it by just over a billion AERO tokens would bring us to a $21.42 price target for AERO by the peak of the bull cycle in our most bullish case scenario. Okay, very interesting numbers here, especially considering the fact that this market cap peak would align very closely to what Uniswap did in the previous cycle. Okay, in the last cycle, peak of the 2021 cycle, Uniswap peaked out at about a $23 billion overall market cap. Again, you got to remember, Uniswap did that in the last cycle, when the total crypto market cap only went to about 2.95 trillion US dollars. This cycle, we're expecting total crypto market cap, as we can see, to go much higher, possibly somewhere between 7 and 9 trillion US dollars. So for AERO to get to a $23 billion market cap by the peak of the cycle, when we're going to 7 to 9 trillion, compared to Uniswap that went to this market cap in the last cycle at a $2.95 trillion market cap for total crypto market cap, It's not unfathomable. It's certainly not off the cards, especially when total crypto market cap is going to be 2 to 3 times larger this cycle compared to 2021. It's very feasible we could be getting a Aerodrome market cap somewhere in that region of 20 to 25 billion US dollars. Again, in our base case, hitting around $12 billion, I think that's quite achievable. I think it's definitely attainable given the amount of growth happening on the base network, given that Aerodrome is going to serve to benefit from all of that growth that will continue on base. And by virtue of the fact that Base does not have its own native token, when people want to speculate on the growth of the Base network, they're often using Aerodrome's token as a proxy for speculating on that continued growth. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope that makes sense. Drop me a comment. Are you holding AERO? What price do you think AERO is going to by the peak of the cycle? Drop me a comment. Let me know. And as always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to our first 10,000 subscribers. We're getting very, very close. I want to hit that target soon. So make sure you subscribe, smash that bell notification icon. And again, don't forget to grab your completely free copy of the Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked below. Grab it now, 100% free. Take it while you can, and we'll catch you in the next one.